Hi, this is Sai Morton with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the forexbsummit.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit forexbsummit.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So on the euro currency right now, some interesting moments stand in place. Well, actually, to be honest, they stand not in the currency in particular, but in general in the factors that stands in relation to the euro. So recently, as you can see, market still has dropped the area that we have specified. So although we have talked about the possible pullback and then have prepared to that, but this retracement was too small. Although we haven't got any loss because it was sufficient enough to move stops to the break-even, so more than a 30 pips pullback has happened. But also no satisfaction we've got from this trade because actually the target that we have specified has not been reached. Instead of that, market has dropped below the 1380, the 114 area. That was actually the confidence support on the intraday charts. On the daily, this was 50% major support, 618 support from these lows to this top. Actually, this was also the monthly pivot point and some intraday targets. So this breakout actually looks more bearish rather than bullish, and the reason stands in the response to the market to the strong area. So we haven't got even some meaningful response. So it was very small reaction on the strong level and stronger than others. And that makes me think that currently the dollar becomes stronger, and this process has started. So investors gradually turning from the emotional interpretations of the events that we see right now in the market. This is shutdown of the United States government, this previous Fed statement on the bit more softer policy and some pause in the rate cycle increasing, and they start turning back to the common sense and see the fundamentals. And the fundamentals tells that situation in the United States economy stands actually not bad. So if you take a look at the non-farm payrolls, you will see approximately more than the 200,000 every month have been created. If you will see at the hourly earnings chart, you'll see that actually we have the healthy inflation in the wages. So, and as we said and mentioned previously, and what is actually Phantom Consulting talk about, that the underestimation of the Fed hawkishness in the 2019 probably will become the major driving patron for the forex market. And currently, as European Union economic policy and statement and the European Central Bank policy looks as a half and half, so nothing fish, no flesh. So actually, they can't impact on the forex market, and everything stands actually in relation to the dollar. Previously, it was interpretation of the statements that have been done before the New Year holidays. Now, markets, investors return back to the common sense, starting to think and starting to analyze, and it seems that they gradually understand that it is no big reasons for significant weakness in the United States dollar. So something of that sort. Speaking on some tactical steps, guys, actually I am keeping an eye also on European stocks, European equities. And I would say that on European equities, if you're keeping an eye on them, so on DAX index, German DAX stands in the monthly oversold. And actually in the daily chart of the stocks, we have the reverse hand shoulders pattern that suggests more 10 and 15% of the rally on the European equities. As a rule, rally on equities agrees and accompanied by weakness of the domestic currency. And from that standpoint of view, although you can see market still stands around some major support, so we can see that 1350 is another major support area, and it stands not really too far, and the general collapse here was not really very significant. But taking into consideration situation on European stocks, I would suggest that some downward action should continue. So speaking on the daily chart on the euro currency, this breakout means more than it seems on the market, because here actually we do not see some really big action. But the importance of this breakout stands in the in the strength of the level that have been broken. So, and the overall reaction on the strong support, and this reaction was very mild. So it means that the downward action probably will continue. So next area that we will keep an eye on here will be 113, 113.50. This will be a monthly pivot support band. 1350 a major support, fib support as well. And guys, what is more important, this is monthly trend line. This is actually the trend line of the monthly flag pattern. In the case of market will break it down, it will break not only these levels, but it will create the bearish reversal swing. Market will drop below 113, but also the monthly flag will be broken down. And that would be a very important point for longer term chart. So it could mean that something great is starting on the euro currency. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, guys, we actually have the same hand shoulders as on the DAX market, but on DAX it stands in opposite direction. So here you can see actually the same pattern. If you remember, on last week we were mostly dealing with this ABC tab OP. As soon as OP has been hit, we're taking a long position, 30 pips pullback, and that's all. No significant retracement anymore. Just take a look. This was just harmony retracement, very small, and collapsed down. It means that the next destination point that we will keep an eye on will be XOP, and stands in agreement with the daily support 113. That's our trading plan for coming week. Let's see how it will turn.